Alright guys, well, the pads, they got a little black. They're still grippy though. They slip a little bit, about 3/4 throttle. I put a different plug in it, tuned it better. Started making a little more power, they started slipping. So, I tightened the spring down all the way, as far as I could get it. I had it compressed about 21 millimeter on the shaft here, and it was still slipping. So I got some heavy duty springs. This one's like 475 pound spring, and this one's I think 825. I got to Dremel the inside of them. They're about 16 1/4, 16.5 millimeter inside diameter. I got to Dremel them. This is 20. I got the measurements here. This is the spring, the length and stuff. These are 36 or 38 millimeter long. The stock one's like 30. So I don't know about cutting a coil off. So, but as long as I could get it compressed down to on here 30 millimeter, it should clear. Which that'll be where these start getting good pressure at. These are the same thickness on this blue spring, but they're wider. But they're not going to be as wide once I Dremel it out. It'll be the shaft's 18 millimeter right here where the threads are. So I'll probably have to make these a little bit narrower. And actually, maybe it was this was 18 millimeter. I can't remember. But I'm gonna Dremel the inside till they fit on, and try them out. I'm gonna try the blue one first. It's still, I'm sure it'll lose a little bit of strength by making it a little narrower or a little bit rounder on the inside. It still should be at least 400 once it's good enough to fit on there though. And this one's got thicker springs, way thicker. They're like 5 millimeter, I think, and these are 3 1/4 or something, which is about what these are. I think that's what they was. I can't remember. I know these ones are thicker though. So see how it works with this. Now I'm gonna try that one. If it still slips, I don't think it will with this, but I got that for just in case. But I was thinking about making this a little bit skinnier. As long as I still got threads, maybe even cut off about half of it to screw on, half the threads. I don't know. And get that going. Take my Dremel to it, and then see how it turns out. Alright, I got it on. Dremeled out about 2 millimeter on the inside. I cut one coil off. Well, I don't know, about 7/8, maybe a little more. And I put it up here, so it compressed it about 10 millimeter at least. I pull up the specs on it, I guess, and this should be enough to work right there. About an 1/8 inch, almost 1/8. Between these two is another 1/8 inch. It only moves about an 1/8 inch. No more than 1/4 total, so it should be good right there. I'll try it out and get back at y'all with it. But this one here has thicker coils on it. They're 7 millimeter wide, 7 1/4 wide on this one, and they was 7.1 on this one, 7.15 I think. I'll put this spec sheet up though, but that feels about right there. It's super tight. Every time I go, I think it's like 40 pounds per millimeter, and I think I went about 10, so that'd be about 400 pressure on it. So I'll put a sheet up and go from there, I guess. Show you what it's about on the spec sheet. But I'll try that one next if this one isn't strong enough, but it should be. Blue's real good. real strong. And I took a little strength off of it by rounding the inside out a little bit. But cutting off a coil also increases the pressure too. So it was 475 before, so that's at full compression, and it's almost there, I guess. It's pretty close. So cutting that off might equal out to what I took out of the inside, but I'll get it assembled and see how hard it is to squeeze. See how much kind of pressure it's got on it, but I'll do that right now. Alright, I put it in, and got a little play there like it should have. It's at least, I can still get a full pull on it. I checked it, I pushed it in, locked it, and I can spin the shaft. And hear that thing come, whew, dang, shoots back out. Lots of pressure. It's I'd say about twice as strong as the stock spring. And well, that's it. Just gotta put it all back together. I don't know if that's all it does. That little bit of movement there, I guess. About 1/16 of an inch. I guess that's all it does to loosen it. Because nothing else changed other than the spring. I could take a little more play out of it here, I guess. Is this coming back hitting? I don't know. Let's see how it works like that. I'll probably take a little bit more play out here. Get a little more pull. I got this adjusted pretty much all the way out. Didn't give it much more. Still got play in it. I'll probably take a little more out. That'll make it. He's just coming back hitting solid, so I don't know. It should be good there. I'll put it all together and try it and get an update with the HD pads and HD spring. But that's it for now. Later.